Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shachinandan Dotto, and in this video lecture I'll talk about the descriptive statistics in Excel. Here we will discuss the different descriptive statistics, that mean, median, mode, skewness, kurtosis, variance, confidence level. So these are the basic descriptive statistics how to do of a data set in Excel. It's very easy, and before going to any analysis of your data, it's better to do the descriptive statistic. That will gives you the idea about your data set. So let's start. So here we have a, data set of a fish length and weight. So we have few data of length and weight, and we will see the different descriptive statistics. So for that, you have to go to data. In the data file, you can, if you in the data, you will find in the right corner, you will find the data analysis. If this data analysis is not available in your Excel, then you have to make it available, because it's an adds in. So if you are using Windows, then you go to file of Excel menu, go to file and then go to option. Okay, after file, go to option. In the option, you will find the adds in. Below down, you will find the adds in. So click on the adds in, and you will find if you go to the adds in, you will find the analysis toolpack. Okay, so click on the analysis toolpack and then okay. And if you are using the Mac version of Excel, then you will find this analysis tool here, and click the adds in analysis toolpack and just click on. So that's then this data analysis tab will be available in your Excel. Okay, and after getting this, you just click on the data analysis, and here different statistical all the almost there is different statistical tool is available in this data analysis. You can do the ANOVA, one way, two way ANOVA, correlation, covariance, regression, descriptive statistic, t-test, rank, sampling. So different regressions or different test is available in this data analysis. So we'll click on the descriptive statistics. Okay, so after clicking on the descriptive statistics, just click OK, and here it will tell you the about your input range of your data. So here you have to choose your input range. So I'm choosing my input range data for the whole of the two variable. So I have selected the all the data set, and you have to click this level in the first row. So level in the first row, you have to click on it, because I have the title of the data set is on the first row. So it is a length, it is a weight. So that is level in the first row. Then you have to select the output range. Okay, output range you have to select. So that output range, I want to see my output here. So you select the box that where you want to select. Then you have to select the summary statistics, that is 95% level, and also you have to select this confidence level for the mean. And after selecting these two, you just click on OK. So whenever you get the OK, you will get the descriptive statistics of the two variable. And here we'll get the mean, we get the standard error, we get the median, mode, standard deviation, variance, kurtosis, skewness, range, min, max, sum, count, and also confidence level. Okay, so this is the whole data for the length, this one, and for the weight, this one. So mean, as we all know, mean is the average of your whole data. And standard error, how the error is there. So standard error. Median, we have already discussed this thing, median. Mode, how many times it's have the repetitions. So here 203, it's a repeated value, so that's why it have in the mode. Both the values have length and weight have the modes. It means these two data is repeated. Okay, means 82.8 is also repeated in the weight of this particular fish. And standard deviations, so from the means how the data is varies from standard deviation. Okay, and sample variance equation we have already discussed. So from the mean minus each and every x1 x2 x3 then their whole square by total of n. So that is the simple variance equation. We have already discussed this thing in our previous lecture. And here the kurtosis and cueness, that gives you the your shape of the data, okay, or how it's look like. So shape of the data, and the range, it's basically from minimum to maximum, how the data is ranging. Okay, so maximum minus minimum. So maximum value is 211 and minimum value is 167. So maximum minus minimum, you will get the range. Okay, sum, the total sum of the whole the length, and count total number of so means total number of sample, that is a 41. And confidence level, confidence levels, we have already discussed this thing. So confidence levels are 95% level, that is plus minus 2.86. Here it does means that 95% time. So 90, if your data, you are taking any data from this population, so from the whole population, if you take any sample from the population, so 95 times your data mean of your data will varies from this much of interval. So basically it have both positive and negative, so that will be the upper bound and lower bound. So that the basically very simple. So your mean plus plus your this confidence level means this is your upper bound, okay, and lower bound is the mean minus of your confidence level. And so yes, so 197 to 202. So if you are taking any sample from the population, so 95 times means 95% you will be sure that the mean of your any sample you are taking from this population, that will be varies from this range. Okay, this is the upper bound and this is the lower bound. So that is the confidence level at 95%. Okay, and here the kurtosis and cueness important. So kurtosis here it's almost 5.3. So 5.3 means it greater than 3. Whenever it's greater than 3 means it's an high peak is there. So it you can call it as a leptokurtic data, the length. In case of kurtosis of weight, if you see that is almost 0.96 means it's almost 1. So it is if we will see this kurtosis data of the weight, then it will be almost normally distributed. So it's not greater than 3 or less than 3. So it's almost 1, close to 1. So it's almost, you can say that's a normally distributed of the weight data. And in case of skewness, you see that's a negative value or negative 2.1. So it's means less than -1. So it's a basically left negative skew. Basically left you will find the left tail, so that's negatively skewed, and that is highly negatively skewed. And on the other hand, the weight is also negative, but it's not highly, it's moderate negative skewed. Okay, so we will see that these two data and how they are distributed. So if you do this on how the plot, so then you can see the kurtosis cueness, it will be proved to you. So you have to put, I'll just show you that, select the length, and I will do the analysis, that is here the histogram. Okay, so if you plot your length data in a histogram, histogram is nothing but the frequencies of the data, means your each and every data set, how much times it have in your data set. So it's the frequency. So if this frequency of this is the length data. Okay, so from here is easily you can see that it's a very highly left skew, mean negative skewed. So left you can find the left long tail. Okay, so left long tail you will find, so it's an highly negatively skewed. And if you see the kurtosis is also, it has a peak, is a huge peak is also here. And that why the kurtosis values of this length is 5.3 means it's greater than 3, means it's an high peak is there, means it's an leptokurtic. And skewness is negatively, highly negatively skewed because it have a left tail. And if you check the histogram of the weight, then select the weight and just put the insert and go to this statistics and means that graph, and you just click on the histogram. This is the weight histogram, and if you check this histogram of the weight, then you can easily found that yes, there is a left tail is a little bit high, so but it's not highly negative skewed. It is almost moderate, or more than zero point 0.5. 0.5 means it's moderate. Okay, so we have a minus 0.78, so it's a little bit moderate to highly left skewed. And in terms of kurtosis, I have told that it values is close to 1, so it's almost means kurtosis means there is no that much weakness, so it's almost a normally distributed. If you see, this data is almost normally distributed, not exactly, but it's almost, the pattern is almost normally distributed. Okay, so that is the way you can find you can interpret your data, that kurtosis and cueness. So it's the negatively highly skewed, and this is the leptokurtic, and here it is +1 means it's basically mesokurtic weight, and mesokurtic, kurtosis and skewness is also negatively, moderately negatively skewed. So I hope that you will get the all the data, descriptive statistics of your data set. And here I will also show you that if you want to present your descriptive statistics in your means in your report, so how to present it. So you just take this is the value of weight, so take the weight here, so this is the actual value, and take the length from here to here, so this is the x, also the actual value, and this all the means this is also double, so no need to make this thing. So you just delete this tab, means delete this column, and after deleting this one you will find uh, that the whole means good way that you will replace showing your data in your report. So that is the preparation of table. You can prepare your table that in this way. So length and weight and mean, standard error, median, and it also the good that we don't require that much of the points up to the points value. So decimal points is not that much required, so we will put the decimal point into point 2. So that's why we select your whole data table means output, and you just click on the this up to 2 decimal, so it's good, it's look like good, so 2 decimal is good. So that is the way to how to present your descriptive statistics. You can present this one into your reports. Okay, so that's all about it, and hope you understand, and if you have any questions or query, just let me know. Okay, bye.